We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. Mountain West play breaks the seal as the conference race begins with this one. It's the UNLV Rebels and the San Jose State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the UNLV head coach before the game, he has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Spartans' offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Finding space. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moves the pocket. It's McDaniel. Out wide right, it's Anderson. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So UNLV's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense all over it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Under pressure. Buying some time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lyons. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. It's dropped after taking the hit.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The play fake. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 and 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Carrillo. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to establish the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. They're all over him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense? Is that what we're doing here? Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Looking for a man. It's McDaniel. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. It's Aldridge. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just barely picked up a yard. Last completion, it's 2nd and 9. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. He's on the move. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Makes the grab. Runs through a man. He might have space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Sees an alley. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Selling the fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And they turn it into a defensive score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hope.
Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Spartan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They want to run it left here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Turning it on. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Deep in the end zone, it's Carrillo. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw, it's McDaniel. Rushes on, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse, the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Look out! Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Rebels. Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer.
It's a seam wide open. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Fires quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to pass. It's McDaniel. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the... They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Oh, there is laundry on the deck, and it might be a reprieve for this kicker. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Good right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the #1 team, the USC Trojans.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Bradley. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Had to get rid of it quickly. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Lyons. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Grab behind the line, it's Aldridge. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Holds on, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Spartans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Running inside, it's Clay. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On first down from their own 22. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Black 14. Hey, move.
Looking to throw, it's Bradley. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. The Rebels will line it up on first and 10. Sends it back in motion. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Just feeds the running back. Past the 6. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Burrowing for yardage. Can't Quite crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up. And
he's in! Touchdown, Rebels! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And they did tack on the extra point. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Clark. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Clay. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
2nd down to the air. They're all over it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Gonna run it. It's Clay. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, pressure's coming. Forced him to get rid of it on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He'll keep it himself. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and long coming up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Snaps it in the shotgun. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They go to the counter. Makes one man miss. He's got enough. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.